Imagine this: you're part of a research team, and you're staring up at the night sky, trying to detect typical radio signals from common celestial objects like neutron stars, pulsars, or their extremely magnetic cousins, magnetars. But suddenly, something strange happens. You pick up a signal from the sky that doesn't match anything you've ever seen before. It's coming from the direction of the Scutum constellation, and it's not just an ordinary flash. The signal stays for 5 minutes, disappears, and then reappears exactly 22 minutes later. This is no ordinary event. It's something that has been happening consistently for the last 35 years. And despite countless attempts to study and decode it, we still don't know what's causing it. It's like the universe is sending us a cryptic message, but we just can't figure out the code. Every time scientists analyze the data, they're met with the same frustrating result: match not found. Quote. But what if it's not a mistake? What if it's a signal from an advanced alien civilization trying to communicate with us? Maybe it's like saying, hey, we're here. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something entirely new and previously undiscovered. The mystery deepens when we look at the signal's behavior. It doesn't follow any known patterns. Could this be a message from the stars? Or is there something else happening out there that science has yet to understand? To dive into this, we need to rewind the clock a few years and discover how this bizarre signal was first found. In 2020, an undergraduate student at Curtin University in Australia, Tyrone O'Doherty, was working on a project. His task was to scan through old data from the southern sky to identify unknown blinking radio signals. It was a modest college project, not expecting much, but little did he know, this would be the start of an incredible scientific journey. While going through the data, O'Doherty stumbled upon something strange. It was a series of blinking signals, which were entirely unexplainable. He immediately brought it to the attention of his professor, Natasha Hurley Walker, who, as soon as she analyzed it, realized that they might be on the brink of a monumental discovery. The team then learned something incredible. This repeating signal came from a point in space about 15,000 light-years away from Earth. So, whatever was emitting this signal, it wasn't just close by. It was far, far away, beyond anything we'd previously imagined. But the next question was, what is causing this signal? What celestial object or phenomenon could be emitting these strong bursts of radio energy every 22 minutes? The team's curiosity reached a fever pitch, and they set out to solve this cosmic riddle. At first, they thought it might be a pulsar. Pulsars are incredibly dense, rapidly rotating neutron stars that emit periodic radio waves. They've been observed throughout the universe and are famous for their regularity. However, The signal didn't match the known characteristics of pulsars. Pulsars, over time, lose their energy, gradually slowing down their rotation and eventually stopping the emission of radio waves. This particular signal, though, had been consistent for decades, completely ruling out the possibility of it being a pulsar. They then considered another candidate, magnetars, which are even more powerful than pulsars, emitting intense magnetic fields. But there was a problem with this theory too. Magnetars typically emit both radio waves and X-rays. The signal, however, was only emitting radio waves, which didn't match the signature of a magnetar. At this point, the team had to admit that it wasn't a pulsar or magnetar. So what was it? One possibility that had started to emerge was the existence of white dwarf pulsars. These are incredibly dense white dwarf stars that behave similarly to pulsars in certain conditions. A typical white dwarf, when it's formed from the collapse of a star with low mass, doesn't have the same magnetic field strength as a pulsar. But when the star is more massive, up to 0.8 times the mass of our Sun, it can collapse into a denser state, possibly triggering a stronger magnetic field that could make it behave like a pulsar. This was a breakthrough. White dwarf pulsars aren't as common as pulsars, but they are known to emit regular bursts of radio waves. The tricky part was that the pulsation period of these stars can range from a few seconds to hundreds of seconds. The signal they were studying had a 22-minute cycle, which, while longer than typical pulsars, still fell into the possible range for a white dwarf pulsar. But there was still much to consider. Unlike typical pulsars, which emit signals for just a few seconds, a white dwarf pulsar could emit signals for minutes at a time. And if this signal were truly from a white dwarf pulsar, it could also explain why this mystery object has been sending out bursts of energy for decades without slowing down. The longer pulsation periods fit with the observed data, and this theory started to make more sense. So, could this mysterious signal be the first ever detection of a white dwarf pulsar? If so, this would open up a whole new chapter in our understanding of the universe. The cosmic mystery would not only provide insight into a new type of star but could also hint at the possibility of other strange phenomena waiting to be discovered. The point is, this is just one of many mind-boggling mysteries we've uncovered in space, and the more we explore, the more we realize how little we truly understand. Just like how this signal has remained a mystery for 35 years, the universe is still full of secrets, some of which may be beyond our current comprehension. But that's what makes the exploration of space so fascinating. Every discovery is a step toward understanding the vast, unexplored mysteries of the cosmos. And if you're curious about some of the more recent cosmic events, like the scary Barbie supernova explosion, which has been emitting 100 times more energy than any supernova we've seen, you should definitely check out the video I made about it. Trust me, it's just as mind-blowing as this strange signal, and it's yet another example of how the universe continues to surprise us. So, what do you think? Could this signal really be coming from an alien civilization? Or is it just a natural phenomenon that we haven't fully understood yet? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this cosmic mystery, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more space-related content. The universe is full of secrets, and we're just scratching the surface. Until next time, stay curious.